Thank you for stopping by Mind Drops, where my mind drops, get
Alright,
out.
so we're just gonna go right back into this catfish lobster samurai. It's number 5. Should be the last one here for the building. I'm gonna finish the banner. Once I finish the banner, then I'm going to get him ready to bake. So here we go. Oh, that's not how we go. Alright, so banner. It's pretty flimsy how I want it to be, but I don't really want this crease in it. Some of these bubbles, but who cares? So what we're gonna do here, so so there's the stuff. It's a separator. Put it on it. It's got to be cured. You buy a couple coats, let it dry, then you put your stuff on. So what we're gonna do is get a little container. Somewhat clean, I think it is. Don't want any particles going on there. I'm just gonna do this first so that, well, I have to do it first, but I want to do this now. I could do it a little while ago, but I kind of wanted to have it on here. So it's kind of like water almost. The stuff kind of repels it too a little. That's why you gotta do a couple coats. But I am gonna set it aside once I'm done. Kind of let it dry. I don't want it to stick to any of this stuff because I kind of want it to at least kind of maybe bend a little up from the piece so I can put the battery pack on the inside of it. I can use the heat gun and dry this with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to use the heat gun a little air dry some. Take it to everything. That's on to play up too much. And use it to dry it at the beginning, you know. Side. Good smell. Play-Doh almost. I'm just gonna let it cool off a second. That'll help the rest of it dry probably. I think that'll work. I'm not too worried about it. This is all trial and error anyways. I'm hoping this will be the last bake I do. I gave him a couple little details off camera. I had to redo his arm. Yesterday his arm broke when I baked him. So I moved the thing in the oven down a little. I'm hoping I can just have him stand up in there when I do this last part. But I think I might cover him with some aluminum foil. I do have like a aluminum pan I could probably cover him with. I just don't want to have the blade get too close to top of the oven. And this banner thing is going to be on his back, so I did lower it down. I might end up taking the other one out too when I go and put it in there, but and I really didn't want him standing on his tail, but I think it's just probably better that he does. With that 4 points of contact already. I don't know if that's too loud or not, but whatever. I'm gonna put a couple little ring things here. I added a little part to his back. It's like it's holding up the flag. I'm also gonna build something going up a little bit, along with this wire going up into between the two flags. And then when I'm done, I'm just gonna try to put that battery pack. I don't know where it's at right now. I was messing with it. In between the two and magnetize to one of them. And then I can have the switch here and do whatever I need to do for the battery, where I can take it out. The magnet will just hold it in there, pull it off it. But I need that. I don't know what I did with it. I must have just put it somewhere else. Not really thought about it. Either way, planning on putting this on the inside and then connecting the wires just somehow, and then the magnets will hold it in. Probably just glue the wires in it, because the wires will stick up a little farther. And then just kind of trying to do it to height it, and then if I need to change the batteries, I just take it off, open it up. I guess that's the plan. It's got a couple screw holes here that don't have any magnets on them yet, or any things on them. I just put some magnets on those. I don't think there's any room on the inside of it for me to do that. I mean, honestly, I probably could just put, I don't know if it would mess with the thing at all, but not too worried about it. So, let's get this going here. Just put another layer of this stuff on it. Hoping that it won't stick to the wood with it on there. So that it can move a little free. But if it doesn't, I just don't want it to stick together to the other clay. That's the main goal here. Just don't want it to stick together. I guess I could do it this way, but I don't want to hear any of the clay that's there. was thinking about putting like butter or something like that in Japanese writing on it. Something. Or maybe just lobster, catfish. One more quick clear. 3, I think will be fine. It smells like a varnish or something. I don't know, it's got a weird funky smell. Yeah, so I just want to dry it off a little, and then I'll probably let it sit a second, and then I'll put doing the flag there. It's pretty dry. Still a couple little spots that are a little bit, but I want it to cool off before I do anything to it. Alright, actually, I think I'll probably end up putting it together down here. And then putting it on there. So I think it might be a little hard to get that string cord up there. I'm just kind of worried that I have a hard time getting this thing stuck to these wires. It's like the part I'm worried about the most. I almost think I want to clear these wires off just a little more. Just a wire there. Plenty. Just make sure that when I get it up here, it's not totally out of the way. All right, so piece has got to be pretty thin. If it goes like a 5. Or a 4. But it's about that size. Yeah, I think so. Run through this again. Let's see if I can get it just a little flatter, same size. Got bubbles in it. Dang it. I don't want any bubbles in it. Gotta go bigger. I'm running through the pasta machine right now just to get it straighter. It's a little better. Still got a couple little bubbles on it. So Hey, go for it painting. How's it going? I'll try to get rid of some of these bubbles. I don't care for that. On one side is pretty good, but I guess that's the side that matters. I guess it would probably look a little better if there was some type of cloth green on it, because it is like cloth. Just down. It's too pretty. So, just want to get the size close. Doesn't gotta be perfect. Mark these off. Alright. That marks them now? Alright, good. Hoping this is the last sculpture session here for this guy. Have the oven already ready. It's turned out pretty cool. Just need somewhere to put the batteries for a sword. Oh, that's a little by. Trying to get a better view of the dude. Sorry, I'm just moving this camera all over the place. But there. Some lights and swords. Open that. See what the other side looks like here. Yeah, so work out great. Alright. So, I want it to be this side. And it is a banner, so I guess some wrinkles and stuff can be alright. I would rather have it have something kind of on it. But not too much though. I have to do this a little different than I did last time. Last time when I did it, I put these all down on the table. And then from there I ended up looping it over and having it pinch on it, but I don't think I'll be able to do it the same way this time. I'm gonna have to make some little latches probably that go around it. They're a little bit cleaner than what I had them before. But I was thinking about making them just a tad smaller if I can. And then I probably have to stretch it out just a little bit. And then I don't know how this is going to be able to get these things all the way through here. But there we go. Or maybe if I just ended up feeding them through like this, like I just did with that one. Little game of operation going on. Have to be big enough to go all the way around. I don't want them, I want the gap to still be there. I don't want the whole gap to be gone. So that's the main reason why I was trying to cut them. Try to stay out of the camera too. Get off my finger. Still too thick. You don't gotta be perfect either. Just kind of like just make something that might actually just fit through it. Use the extra clay to make a thing that's gonna hold it. Be a little thicker just because I want it to stay on the bottom. Almost there, almost there. I'm not worried about when I put this together. Mainly what I'm worried about. Alright, so there's that. Let's take this piece, just gonna slide it right in on top of that other one. And theoretically, these should peel apart once it's baked. Don't know if it will. Get right up the line. Oh, do not like how that one turned out. String. That's all right. Okay, and then the other one, I ended up using this little, like, roundish tool, making like a bolt look thing on it. Kind of pushes them together. Hopefully it'll make the clay stick to the other clay that's below it, giving it a little bit of a push down to kind of connect the clays. Good it's gonna be, but it's kind of heavy. Okay, so now main thing is I have to get that wire up between these somehow. So hoping that still split these up just a little bit here. All right. Either way, I'm pretty nervous about this. I think I want to put some of this adhesive stuff down here. Maybe help that stay in place once it bakes. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Just gonna close this up just a tad. Like that. I'm just gonna tuck this up in there. Not really gonna worry too much. Just wanna get it. Let's do. So all I really have to do is just move this one ring off from the back of this part that's already cured. Should give me the opportunity to get that wire up there. And then we'll just push that back down. Okay, got the wire up there. Kind of ruin that bottom ring. Does not have to be perfect. Alright, and so the other thing I was going to do is I thought about covering that stick just a little bit, and maybe it'll be like a support going up it or something, but I have to do something to give it just some support, otherwise it's gonna look funny. I think I don't want to cover the wire. Slop together, but not much I can really do about it. I want to make it look like it's holding it up back here or something. I also think I need to have that adhesive on there too, just to make it more secure. But I think it'll work out though. Put this around it. It's a good way to hide that though. what I want to do is I want to do this with the little piece here. Cut the square out. Square right here. Leave this over it. This. This is here. Now I want to loop this thing over like it's being held. It's strapped there. Maybe that's it. Circle shape on it. Push it deep into it there. I want to do the same thing but on the top, but I don't want to mess with that other strap there, so I'm going to just kind of make it look like it's being held down with that other strap. So, do is take this, like that. Take this right here. It look like a harder edge. Do something with the button shape here. Doesn't have to make sense. All right, and now I want to put something between his shoulders here, just to kind of smooth it out. Put like a back plate. I don't think that's gonna work. So I kind of want to just throw a smooth piece in there. I think his whisker's gonna get in the way. Maybe being able to do that. I really don't even want to put a mark on it at the time. Let's go the other way. It's like it gets a little too sticky at a certain point. Just want to have that smoother finish on it, that's all. I don't really care if it even totally it's the damn whiskers in the way. I get it in there and then it sticks to my finger. It's ridiculous. Just be a little drier. Alright, let's see. Sorry if I'm in front of the camera. Tough spot to try to get a piece. The way I quite wanted it to. Should have just made it. So the quick, do it all over. I'm just gonna do the same thing I did with the rest of it. Just gonna make another one of those. Like meshed armor over the back of it. I wanted to put smooth other armor on the back and like the front, but I don't think that it's gonna let me do that, so. It gets so sticky. All right, let's try this. I think I might have just had it a little too thin. So, do this. Get kind of the shape I want. Get a square. See if this works here. Got a little ball of clay up there, and it give me some mass. Did make it a little bit thicker, so if that helps. Alright, so got the flag on there, got the wire on there, got armor on the back, got a couple more things here like it's holding it on. It's kind of gonna Alright, so just gonna do like a nice glance over him because I won't be able to add any more detail, anything. After I bake this, think put like one of those stems right there. I'm not gonna put it on the other side, but put it on the side over here. It's sure everything else is holding up. Added these. It's like a flower thing to the center of this. Make sure it doesn't fall off. And let's quick look. Alright, so that's all the better we're gonna get him. I think this is probably all that we're gonna do. Got the flag on. Got him sitting, standing by himself. Looks pretty badass. Hoping that the thing works the way I want it to. Sorry if I'm in front of the camera. Just adding a couple little more details to the side of this thing right here. Thought about maybe wrapping something around his wrist on his claw. Trying to see what it would look like. Might just be a little too much. I kind of wanted something just to be hanging off. I don't know if I could just do like it's weeds kind of hanging off from his claw over there. Might be a little much. I think it's about done. Guys, bake him. Take him for what he is. I thought about adding some armor to his thing here too, but then I thought that it might just be a little much. A lot of stuff will be able to get painted on when I paint him. I think we should just try and bake him now. Okay, we're gonna bake him up. Hopefully, we won't lose much. All right, so now we got him in there. Gonna be baking him for 20 minutes. There's only 2 people in here. Probably should just stop the stream. It's gonna be 20 minutes before it's done. Really don't have much to do right now besides just clean up my mess. Get rid of some of this excess clay that I have here, and I rolled out some extra stuff so that I can start doing something else if I want. I don't know if this sculpting's gonna turn into a thing or not. I have plenty of Warhammer stuff put together that I still want to do, so I don't want to just do all that, do all of sculpting. But I think I want to like cycle my stuff through. Kind of don't really know where I'm sitting with my sculpting and streaming and everything. Spill it. Oh, I did spill it. I think it evaporates quick. But I do have a bunch of guys here to paint. They're all getting ready. I really need to just finish them. I think the sculpture part of this project is all the way done now. Probably don't need to do any more worrying about my sculpture tools being out. Unless I decide to work on something else. Which, if go to my Discord, we could join the Discord and maybe come up with a new project to sculpt. Or not, you know, it doesn't really matter. Usually that stuff comes and goes. Do it in bursts. I do have this guy here that I haven't finished yet, which I probably should. Kind of been thinking about since I did this guy, this other sculpture, that maybe I could finish this. All I gotta do is do his arms, his hands. Put a sword there. It's not really too much. Would be nice to have a couple projects finished so I can have them under the belt. Like I said, if there's any other ideas or anything, I guess I got these. Found a site or a Patreon guy, a YouTube guy that had like monster cards that were like random. So I printed a bunch of them out. And I made one guy drawing, but thought maybe if I went through and did like a random thing, maybe just see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Weird nose. Looks like a fin. King. that like a beard? Yeah, something else. There's like a bunch of different ones. Let's grab a couple, you know. Haven't really figured out what I want to do yet. But I am pretty open to doing whatever for my sculpture stuff or art stuff. Just have to have an idea that catches and wants to keep going. Do this here. This picture. All right, so I think the next thing I'm going to work on is probably going to be painting the Warhammer stuff, because I only really have a couple steps left for these guys. The grays, the metal, some turquoise, some bronze. But all right, so I'm just going to get out of here. Thanks for stopping by and watching my stream, whoever's in here watching. I don't think I have much more to do right now. All right, thank you for hanging out.
Thank you for stopping by Mind Drops, where my mind drops